real quick, a little audible with practice. Everything went good. The facility's good. Got our work done. We'll leave here in about an hour and a half. Any questions?
When you have to change plans on the fly like this, you feel like
It's part of the deal. I kind of like it.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah.
Keep everybody on their toes.
Yeah, I think, it was good. I didn't realize they had this facility.
Did you consider practicing in the elements?
At first we did, and then the change was made relative to the lightning forecast.
How did the entire week go being here?
Good. Everyone was great, hospitable. Governor Justice was over here today, talked to the team, and can't thank these guys enough. They did a great job. They've done this 9 times now, so it went smooth.
You talked about sort of like preparing your guys for the long trip and all that. Is there something to now? I mean, it's just a normal road trip from here, right? Going up
Yes. So, here it is. We're traveling. We're on Eastern time zone, But I like the time together. I think, early in my career when we went to London, I didn't know, and then having done it, I like those trips where you get a week. We had to leave several times because of hurricanes, and so I always said to Mickey, if a hurricane got a name, I wanted to leave town regardless, because I just think that it's good for your team.
What do you think is different than if you had gone back to Denver? Would it have been more of a rushed week? Would guys have?
No, I think the week's the same. I think the week's the objective is just avoiding all the experts sleep and avoiding the time zone change, back and forth. That's why we requested a couple games back to back.
The ball's finding Will Jordan Humphrey early this season, making some plays after the catch.
Sure.
What you liked about him so far?
One thing with him is he's real smart, so he can play all 3 positions. He's versatile. He's a big target. Obviously, he can block well, but he's got some traits that sometimes you can't teach, and he's got good instincts.
Last time one of your teams went against Aaron Rodgers, the game in Jacksonville, you had great success. Anything you can take from then to now or anything like that?
That was I can't even remember when that was, but look, it's an entirely different team we're playing. These guys are playing outstanding on offense. All their numbers suggest it. Defensively, they've been playing outstanding last year, this year. So we're going to have to play our best game in this one. These guys are good.
From this week at the Green River, what do you think you'll remember most?
I don't know that there's any one thing. It's just that, the time, with your team, I think more than anything else.
Started fast last week. What's the key to that quick start again?
Yeah. Well, look, I think each game takes on a kind of a shape of its own. You always want to score on your first possession. In other words, we do the openers. We'll look at all those opening drives, and when you see them, there's touchdowns, there's field goals, there's punts, and then occasionally there's a turnover. It's trying to put together the right grouping of plays that fit who we're playing.
Without Alex, what kind of skill are you looking for in a green dot guy on defense?
Yeah, just someone who knows the defense and can communicate it clearly.
Just in general, how you guys are 3rd in the NFL in total defense. Just how impressed are you?
I think
with
this
the way the defense
they're doing a good job. One of the things we talk about analytically is, we don't look at thirds and firsts and 20ths week 3. That data by the time you get to mid-season, 3-quarter poll becomes a little bit more. But I'm pleased with a lot of the things we're doing there. So, but from a ranking standpoint, it's a little early.
When you're talking about efficiency offensively, you can do it a lot of different ways. But do you feel like you need to get more from your tight end group in the receiving game?
Yeah, it depends on the team.
Coach, who will have the green dot on defense?
Yeah, we'll see.
How has the 6 offensive linemen look with Matt checking in, which worked out for you guys so far?
Good. He gives us strength, protection if we're throwing. It can't always be a run, so it's generally run or play action pass, but he's doing a good job.
Sean, do you see a progression
in a quarterback like Bo, and when you meet with him, when he dots plays, do you see the developmental part of that?
I don't. There's certainly a comfort level with certain plays he likes. That communication last night. It's kind of our last install. Hey, can we get this in, or something he's comfortable with, and we usually put it in.
Is he pretty honest with you?
Oh yeah. That works. Yeah, because look, you ask a good question. Sometimes, back when I first got into this league in Philadelphia, and Gruden would go to Ty Detmer through the plays, A, B, or C, A, B, or C, and about the 28th play, Ty's given 28 Bs. And then pretty soon it would frustrate John, and it was like, all right, what are we doing? Everything was a B.
Did you prepare any different for playing on a turf field like MetLife as opposed to grass?
Well, we were on turf yesterday. It's easier on the bodies when we're on grass. At home, we might get a day on field turf on Friday. But, I think that transition, I think it's harder if you're always practicing on turf and you go to grass than the other way around.